Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering upstairs.
We got a full count.
Got him. And there's one down.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. Rip to short. The throw to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Austin Wells.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And now it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering misses down and away.
We got a
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Clark Schmidt.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And that's in the dirt. That one ran
Ball count.
inside, almost got him. And it stays fair.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Mullins aboard here at first with nobody out. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
And there's a foul ball. Mountcastle with a homer in his last game. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So clearly he had him fooled.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Tap foul at the plate.
That's a ball. 2-2.
And delivers outside. And ball 4 to aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Stepping in, Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And a swing and a miss.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 outs. Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch, and he just misses. Kramer, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chisholm launched a homer in his most recent game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. And that's down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there. 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Cowser makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Schmidt back to work. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Jorge Mateo now.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
He's in there.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Throw, and they got him. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez grabs it on the run. So no runs. 1 hit. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
Outside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
That's the ball.
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
That one misses,
Take your base, ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. In the dirt. And it is 2-1. Nobody out.
2-1.
Runner at first. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's out to center field. Mateo trying to get there. And there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Bellinger takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
Dominguez over at first with one away. Pitches in there. And 1-1. And that
That's
one
the ball down.
cutting but missing down low. Outside
Count is
low.
full.
Ball 3. And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Volpe
That's
up
the
to
ball.
bat next. Lays off for a ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there, like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And that is out of play. The 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around third. 1 runs in. Bellinger on his way home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
One out, runner at second. Here is Aaron Judge. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Outside. Tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2.
Count is full.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, and that's down. A base hit. Coming home. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kjerstad sizes this one up. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And he
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Mountcastle gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
High 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first. Mountcastle gets back easily. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cowser stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
First and second, 1 out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. RBI single his last time up. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Hit in the air left field. Dominguez on his way over. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So bases all loaded up. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Fly ball down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. They leave them loaded. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Orioles 2. Back now at Oriole Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Austin Wells. Pitch misses.
No, that's outside. Ball.
1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0.
3-0.
That one in there across the letters. And now a full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera flied to right his first time. That clips the corner. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And a ball evens the count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses, and the count is filled up.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
That one out to right. Cowser settles under this one, and there's 2 away. So up next, Jason Dominguez. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Charlie Morton is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto, a left-hander, also throwing. 2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. And the inning is over. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. 1 away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That one misses. Ball 1. One out and a runner at second. And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. He is struck out and he is walked. And that one fouled off. Kerstad, the runner at third. Mountcastle at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one misses up and in. And now it's even 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do, is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
First and second, 2 outs. Cowser, the next to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Just missed. That one close, ruled a ball. And a count now 2-0. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a breaking ball misses outside. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind. Hearn digs in now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that one is inside ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And a count 1-2. Two outs. Goes down looking. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Charlie Morton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, and here comes Bellinger.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Fastball
No,
is
that's
outside. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Puts it away for the out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Goldie leads off first with 1 away.
One and one.
That's to third. Westberg feeds to second. Out there. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Hill back to work. Just missed.
Outside.
Rutschman, 27 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Line to left and foul ball. Comebacker to the mound. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back.
Pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 56. Mark Ryder Jr.
There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Scott Efros preparing to come on if needed. Right-handed reliever. Swings through that.
0-2.
That's down
1
and
ball,
in.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. One left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Aaron Judge. First offering misses badly for ball one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano getting loose out there. Baker getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cut. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The Orioles leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. And strike two.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Left field. Kerstad hauls it in to end the inning. So they go back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the sixth. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Breaking ball in there for a strike. High in the air, out to right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That one misses. 1-2 to count. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Strike on the inside corner. High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez squeezes it, and that will end the inning. New pitcher now, Cionel Perez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Wells in the box now, takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside, and that's ball 1. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That one's in there. Strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That's ripped into the outfield. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Cabrera off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so
battling here as he fouls it away. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And there's the strike. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. This one in the dirt. And the 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And now Adley Rutschman, 0 for 3 in this one. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Right side, Judge. And it's caught for the out.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Kerstad at the plate and takes high there.
No strike.
One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Outside. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1. And downstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that'll load the bases. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Popped up. Volpe sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that will end the... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yennier Cano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good eye in that spot.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kerstad sizes this one up, brings it in. Out number 2. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's outside.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's a swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that is downstairs. Now 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
2 down, nobody on. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Base hit center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yennier Cano done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That pitch clips the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
1-2.
That one missed.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
And that's the 3rd out. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 3. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Hamilton back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hamilton, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger under it. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
This to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Jordan Westberg now at the plate. First pitch misses. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that is that. We go to the 9th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Cabrera, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Foul ball still 0-2. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch, not close, up high. That's to third. Quips it to Mountcastle. Now only 1 out remaining. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2-1's the count.
The Yankees down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-3 our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.